guys, today I'm hoping to do this walnut blank. Quite a large bowl blank here. It's totally dry. It's all under 12% and been sitting in a basement for about 10 years. So start finish, no green turning, should be good. Okay, I'm going to start by cutting a circle. Even though this is already pretty roughly circled up, I'm going to actually do a better job on my bandsaw. And time to attach the faceplate. I'm just going to line it up the best I can with the center of this. I'm not going to tighten them all the way up yet until I have all 4 screws actually in place and where I want it. If I tighten one side up too early, the other will actually lift up one side. This way I at least get even pressure over the whole area. For 95% of my work, I actually use the Ellsworth gouge. It does pretty much everything except for the very bottom, which I use a spindle gouge for, and I have it kind of sharpened halfway between a spindle gouge and halfway between a bowl gouge, and it just makes a nice crisp tenon on the bottom so I can clamp on the one-way jaw set. I'm using the larger number 3 jaws for this size bowl, and this gives a bit more hold and so it doesn't come off the lathe. With the outside of the bowl sanded, I can now turn it around and do the inside of the bowl. Doing a bowl this dry comes with its own set of challenges. It's kind of a good and bad. First of all, it doesn't move because it's so dry, but I actually prefer wet turning. It's so much easier. You don't have to resharpen or anything like that. So it's just a lot more fun actually to do, even if you get sprayed in the face a little bit. But with having it this dry, I'm also relying on someone else to do the drying for me. It's been sitting in my my grandpa's basement for about 10 years. He's actually originally the first person to show me how to wood turn, and once he was finished wood turning, he actually gave me all of his wood. So, but this thing is completely dry. But the problem is I have a few small hairline cracks. They actually kind of look good in it, but I'm going to seal them up as well, as you'll see in a bit here, and that will keep it usable, keep it together, and just make a better, longer lasting product. Coming towards the bottom of the bowl, I actually switched to 2 different bowl gouges. One you actually have another video on. It's a Thompson Deep bowl gouge. It's really good for getting the very bottom of it. It's got a very flat face to it, so when you rub the bevel, you're actually almost straight in on the bowl. If I were to use the Ellsworth, where my handle would be right towards the rim of the bowl, which is a lot more difficult when it's not just a salad bowl. Also, what I use is I believe it's a 3/8 or ½ inch one way, and it's sharpened halfway between the two, and it's just good for getting that continuous curve towards not the very tip and not the very bottom, but just kind of that middle section, which is usually a hard area. Of course, these I keep very sharp all the time because it's always your finishing cuts. The Ellsworth is more of a roughing tool in my opinion. This is the point where I realize I need to CA glue those cracks before I continue sanding. So what I actually do is I quickly just do a quick pass with a heavy grit sandpaper on the inside, which kind of gets it closer to the final area it would be. So if the CA glue only penetrated, say, a millimeter, which usually it should actually go almost all the way through. If it only did, then at least I can sand it away and it would stay there and won't just get sanded out or carved out. And then once it dries, go ahead and start sanding. I usually start around 80 grit and work up with these really dry bowls. You know, I'm not the perfect wood turner. You know, I get tear out here and there and stuff, so it's just good to get everything nice and even with that grit. If I was green turning, I could probably start at about 120 and work up to 400. We're almost done, but we got one more step to do, and that's finishing off the bottom of the bowl to make it presentable. The one thing I like about this one-way chuck is they have these large mega jaws, which are perfect for finishing off the bottom. The only problem is I do need to get another set of chucks, so I don't have to change these out every single time. Sorry about the hum of the dust collector in the background, but I have that going once I start sanding. Also, I think at this point I have the music going as well. Kind of gets a bit quiet in the shop if I don't have that going, so you can hear the general squeaks of it in the background. I think again I should almost just put some smooth jazz on or something like that instead. This video and would like to see more of my videos, then please like, favorite, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.